hope all of them hatch, and then she's got like a whole bunch of them following her around, and they'll all be different colors, and it'll be adorable. Hello. You gonna run back out? Yes. Well, it's starting to get dark out, so I am going out to the chicken coop with flashlight, and we're going to be candling Harriet's eggs. Basically shining a flashlight through them to check the development of the embryos inside of it. Hopefully you'll be able to see on camera, as obviously it's not pitch black yet, so there will be some light coming through the window. Hopefully it's not too much to mess up the picture or make it so you can't see as well, but it'll be exciting, interesting to see. I totally had a dream last night that they were all bad, so hopefully that's not the case. Let's go see. I'll just put the ones we looked at in front of her. Okay, so let's see. Look at that vein moving. So I think we definitely have a baby in this one. See all those blood vessels in that dark spot? So this one is good. That one's very dark. It's also very poopy, muddy. So I'm not really sure what that means. There's air sac. Oh, I saw something moving, I think. Hard to say. This is a Jenny egg.
Yeah.
It's so dark. I think there's a darker spot here. I don't really see anything in that one, do you?
Mm-mm.
I saw something move when I first put on the candle, but yeah, I think this one's bad. It looks like it's just like a blown yolk floating around in there. It's very dark. I do see veins right there. Here's the air sac. It's hard to see. That one. Oh, there. Can you see that? Yeah, these Jenny ones are like impossible to see through. I have no idea on that one. It's too dark. That one's got a lot of veins. And a big dark spot. Oh, you see that moving? I saw it move. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but you can definitely see the baby moving in there. There's a little baby Harriet. Oh, it's another Jenny.
You can't see anything with those.
Not really. Okay, well this is the one that we're pretty sure is bad. It was just kind of floating around freely in there. I think I've looked at this one before and I've noticed that. And I really hope I'm right because we're about to crack it open and find out. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to feel really, really bad. Okay, hopefully it doesn't like splatter all over me. The shell is cracking, but not the membrane. Sweet 16s. I think the yolk burst is what happened. See, oh yeah, that's nasty.
Definitely.
Oh, it reeks. Yeah. So, looks like it maybe started to develop and then something went wrong and it died. Well, I'm glad it wasn't wrong. Well, that smells really bad. Okay, well, I think the rest of them that she has are good. I'm going to have to go back and watch the video to count because I lost track of how many she has under there. I think that should be 9. Maybe. We'll have to go back and count. Well, it looks like only one of them was bad as far as I can tell. I'm definitely no expert. And I think we probably would have been able to see a little bit better if it was darker out. So, I guess we'll see. She is 1 week out from hatching. So, this time next week, we might be starting to have little fuzzballs running around. Ready for today's project? We're going to make a dropping board to go underneath the roosting bars in the chicken coop to catch all that poop that they drop on the floor at night. Make it a little bit easier to clean up in here because it'll be all on the one dropping board and not messing up the entire floor. See how it goes.
How deep are you wanting it?
Well, it needs to go... It needs to go underneath the whole roost so that it catches all the poop.
All the way out to here, though?
Yeah, pretty much. Hi, Daisy. Are you tired, Demelza? Daisy. What are you doing? You're cleaning that part of the barn?
Yeah, so we stuff on it to get it all clean for my ghosts.
Well, thank you. That's so kind of you.
Like the eat over here because I can't eat over.
Oh, okay.
There is no potatoes. There.
Okay. Hello, Miss Harriet. How you doing? You only have a few days left. Are you ready, our little babies? These guys only have 4 or 5 days, I think. So, I'm going to get this
I see you.
cleaned up. I see you too! Anyways, I want to get this cleaned up before babies get here so that they're not tramping around in all the other chickens' poop. as soon as they get out of the eggs, because that would probably give them some parasite exposure right off the bat, and I'd really rather they didn't succumb to parasites immediately. So we're gonna get this cleaned out. I took Harriet off the nest just for a few minutes so I can spread some DE around here without her breathing it. Looks like she's down to 8 eggs. Hey Harriet. I know you're very upset at me for kicking you out of your nest. Coming to get a dust bath and clean up a little bit. And then hopefully she'll go right back to her nest. She's looking so haggard, poor thing. This is what you look like when you've been sitting in the same place for 3 weeks with hardly any food and water. There you go. You give yourself get some self-care over there before you go back to the babies. That is the strangest walk I've ever seen on a chicken. Looks like she's... Ugh. Rita! She's going back in now. Guess her wings are tired from drooping so long over those eggs. Good girl. She seriously looks so bad. The poor thing. It's understandable. I mean, 3 weeks of sitting on eggs. Pretty sure she's lost quite a bit of muscle mass from that. But she'll get it back after she's done. Okay, she's on them, so I'm gonna shut the door. Good girl, Harriet. It's okay, I'm just shutting your door so nobody can bother you. There you go. Such a good mama. You're almost done. You're almost done. Good job. And the coop's all clean. So I put the pine shavings under there because I get the feeling chickens might start laying under there since it's kind of more secluded now, and I'd much rather them lay on the pine shavings than on the paper because paper sticks to the eggs. But then the rest of it out here, I put the paper. I've only noticed one ornery chicken eating it when she shouldn't be. But nobody's gotten sick so far, so I think we're good. Harriet? Did you come out, Harriet? Why didn't you eat out of the bowl? Why didn't you eat out of the bowl? I think she's lost her spot in the hierarchy and doesn't know what to do about it. You can eat out of there. I wasn't expecting her to come out this morning, but she did. They're hiding over here.
So can I have in?
They're not super warm. Let's get her back in here. There you go, girl. I just shoot her back in here. I don't know how long she's been off them. They weren't super warm though. I'm gonna walk her in. You only have a few days left, girl. Come on, don't give up on me now. Morning, Harriet. How you doing? You are almost done. Only a day or two left. I brought you some food. Are you ready to be done, Mama? You ready for those little babies to hatch? Yeah, no peeping yet, huh? Okay. She only has 1 or 2 days left. It's soon. Well, we're at day 21 on this little lady over here. There we go. Which means, in theory, this is hatch day. Now, she and Gretchen did pull that who's going to sit on the nest thing for a day. So, it could be tomorrow, or sometimes it takes 23 days. But, let's see. Well, Harriet, do you have any babies yet? Are we still looking at eggs? Still very protective. No babies here. Are you getting tired of me looking at your eggs? I don't hear anything. I've also only been able to count 7 for the last day. She had 8. I hope another one didn't break. Hold on, babe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There definitely was 8 in here before. I don't know where the other one went. Well, no babies yet. Goats are crying for me. Alright, we'll come back later. She's not happy with me. Oh, look, an egg in here. That hardly ever happens anymore. What? Are you crying for me? Yeah? I hear babies. Did you have babies, Harriet? Oh, how sweet. What a special surprise. How many babies do you have? Guys, she had some babies last night. I didn't even hear any pipping before when I locked them up, but there's peeping now. I heard you making a noise when the other chickens were in here. I wondered. Are you talking to them? Can I see your babies? Can I see your babies? Are you gonna peck me now that you're a mama? Can I see your babies? There's one at least hiding under there. I wish you could see better. Okay. Well, we will let you be and see how many more you get, okay? Congratulations. It's such a beautiful morning. It feels like fall. It's only 63 degrees out, I think. And the sun is coming out beautifully. My goats love me. Olive, last night, I could not find her when I locked up the chickens, so I thought maybe the fox had got her because she's always hanging out back here by herself. But this morning she was here, safe and sound, and then Harriet has little peepers. So it's turning out to be a good day. As long as you guys don't get sick, okay? See if you can hear me with Rita squawking. She's so loud. Anyway, I came in here and brought some chicken starter feed. And yeah, now she saw the food. Nope, not food for you. And also some water for Harriet and her babies. Here you go. Her little babies are not going to be able to reach these containers that she has here, so I brought them some chick-size feeders. Maybe now you can hear me. I gave her Harriet's other food. Anyways, I was saying I have a little chick feeder and a little chick water up here that I'm going to give for Harriet and her babies to eat and drink from. I'm wondering if she's had any more. We've been gone all morning, so let's see. Here you go, Harriet. Have some water. Do you have any more babies? Can I see? Can we see if you have any more babies? No baby under this wing. I still see. Oh. There's a baby. There's a little baby. Was that one from your egg? It's all white like you. It's so cute. Hello, baby. Is that your mama? Oh, don't fall in the water. Go back under your mommy and dry off. Are you taking good care of your baby? Are there any more gonna hatch? Is there any more gonna hatch? Hmm? Oh, so sweet. Well, that's just the one for now. She's keeping it well hidden and cared for. Oh, good mama. So I mentioned earlier that I couldn't find Olive last night to lock up the chickens, but then she appeared again this morning just fine. Well, I can't find her again. So I was looking around, and my mother mentioned this morning when I said that she had disappeared but then reappeared that maybe she's nesting somewhere. Look what I found. Under the barn here. See that glow that I have no idea what it's coming from? It's like there's a light bulb under there. And looky in the light. Yeah, looky right there. See that profile there? That's Miss Olive. She does have a nest under there. Seriously though, I have no idea where she's getting her light source. That's kind of really interesting to me. I have no idea how that's getting lit up in there. Kind of cool. Nice little mood lighting. But yeah, look, appears as though Olive is nesting now. Let me see if I can turn a flashlight on her so you can see her. There you go. See? There. There's Olive. Hi, Olive. And there's absolutely no way I can get her out of there because, yeah. She's way far in there. Like, right in the middle probably. At least 10 feet under. So hopefully a fox or coon or something doesn't realize she's there. Oi. Apparently we need to skirt around the bottom of the barn. So yeah, she's under here. It's a little unexpected. But you know, my thought was, with all the crazy going on right now, maybe this is just God taking care of things. Because actually had planned to come out here and share with you kind of why we went ahead and let Harriet hatch some eggs for us. And I guess I can go ahead and do that now. I've mentioned in the past that I wanted to convert my flock over to dual purpose. If you're not super familiar with the chicken world, usually chickens fall into one of two categories: egg laying or meat birds. And usually you buy for one or the other. If you just want eggs, you buy an egg layer, because they've been bred to produce a lot of eggs. If you want meat, then you'll buy a meat bird, which is usually a cross breed that has been bred to grow really big, really, really fast. And honestly, because they grow so fast, they usually wouldn't live to adulthood anyways if you didn't butcher them, just because their heart and their legs and things just cannot keep up with the weight and the massive, super fast growth. So they are specifically designed for meat. After 8 to 16 weeks, depending on the breed, they're done. They've served their purpose and you eat them. Egg layers live longer. Their production, their output is so heavy that they don't usually carry a lot of meat. They're really kind of scrawny. So by time they're not producing well anymore, you really don't want to eat them because they're scrawny and tough. So that brings us to dual purpose, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's bred for both purposes. To produce a decent amount of eggs when it's young, and then when it's no longer productive, it still has enough meat on its body to actually be worth eating. Harriet, the one that just hatched her egg, and Jenny were both bred specifically for dual purpose. So they lay good eggs and they both carry good amounts of meat on them. They're talking to each other. That's so sweet. Anyways, as I mentioned, Harriet is a dual purpose breed. She's specifically bred to be dual purpose. She produces really good eggs, and then she also carries her weight really well and got some meat on her bones. So that is why when she first started laying, if you remember, I tried to specifically pick which eggs I wanted her to hatch. Her own, which unfortunately I only had one, which I think is the one that hatched, considering that white color, and she's the only white hen that I've got, except Lola, and I know I didn't have any Lola eggs under there. And then Jenny, my other dual-purpose bird, and Gretchen. While I'm not sure if her breed, she's a black Noirmorans, I'm not sure if that's considered dual-purpose or not, but she does hold her meat really well. So that's why I wanted those 3 specifically. And then, of course, Red, if you go back to last year when they were chicks, he and Pistachio grew like at least twice as fast as the rest of the chicks. So we think that they were some sort of ranger meat bird. They're more of a longer grow out meat birds. I think just being free range and everything has helped keep him in good health for the most part. So he's still around, but you know, he probably won't be around as long as a normal rooster because of that extra heft that he carries. However, while he is around, that extra heft could really go a long way to helping produce meatier offspring. So with Red as a dad, and then my heftier girls as the mothers of these eggs, the goal here was to produce good layers that also carry good weight. And hopefully we will see that in these chicks if she hatches them out. You gonna hatch out any more? I hope she hatches out more. I hope all of them hatch, and then she's got like a whole bunch of them following her around. And they'll all be different colors, and it'll be adorable. So yeah, I'll finish out this talk with the cuties in the background here, because, I mean, who doesn't want to watch them? They're adorable. But anyway, so that was the goal with which eggs I specifically picked for her to hatch out. Obviously, I have no idea what Olive has hiding under the barn. I mean, they could be all of her own, or that could be where all of my eggs have been going, because I have not been getting very many lately. So who knows? It'll be a mystery. And now Olive really is not a very good specimen. She's pretty scrawny. But back to my thought when I realized that she was laying. You know, we've all been to the stores and the gas pumps, and we see where all this crazy stuff is going in our country right now. And while we shouldn't fear, God hasn't given us a spirit of fear. He doesn't want us to be afraid of everything. But we should be wise and be prepared to take care of our family as best we can. And for me, my brain keeps going to, we need to get meat birds. We have to get meat birds. Somehow we need to find the money to get some meat birds, to build a tractor, have some meat birds so that we can have chicken in our freezer, because chicken prices are ridiculous. And that's just not something that Mike has felt that we need to do yet. And of course, he's my husband. I have to respect his wishes there and submit to that authority. So when I realized that Olive was sitting on some eggs there, I thought, wow, you know, maybe this is God just providing that need and that desire to be wise and put away some food and more security for our family without having to put anything out of pocket for us. Because I didn't have to pay for those eggs. I don't have to pay for those offspring. I'm not even having to do the work. She's doing the work for me, so that's a plus. And then any roosters that they hatch out is food for us. And like I said, with Red as a dad, hopefully they'll be decent quality meaty birds, you know. So it's just choosing to have faith, choosing to trust God to take care of you is just, it's its own reward, because he will show up. So I hope that's encouraging to you, and just a reminder to trust God in every situation. I know the world is kind of scary right now, and things are uncertain. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow, but it's all in God's hands, and he will provide in his time and in his way. Something I've had to learn over the years is that faith, trust isn't something that you feel, something that, you know, if you work hard enough, eventually you'll feel that peace. It's a choice. You just have to decide that I will not worry about this. I will not stress about this. I'll give it over to God, and then the peace comes. After, not before. So, God bless. Happy preparing for taking care of your family. We'll see you next time.